Mr. Butters and I walked up to the planned home site. Mr. Shinbone had drove Tojo up through here and made a pass. It's a lot more accessible. I just noticed that on the ground, I don't know that you can see him, but Mr. Shinbone's down there on Tojo through the trees. This is what it looks like up here. I'm in what I would describe as a bowl. Giving you a 360. That's pretty good size. Cliff, if you will, up there. And all this will be level. But the bowl I'm in is pretty interesting. There's a bunch of rocks. Be able to use those. I don't know if you can see it for the tree. I imagine we will not be lacking on rock, which is good. I love the natural rocks and stumps and logs, and it makes for a pretty garden spot. Mr. Butters has a thing for leaves. I think he believes that the leaves will jump out at him and get him. He's a quirky little thing. He knows when something's different. He barks at Mr. Shinbone's trash pile. He knows when there's different brush put on top of it, and he goes to barking and letting us know that things have changed. Eventually, we'll be able to drive up here. He'll take out all of these branches and the little trees, making a clear path, I imagine, for any and all of the vehicles, starting with the war wagon, because she's pretty big. It is pretty. I'm not gonna be able to control my enthusiasm when it comes to telling everyone how pretty this is. It's just I love the woods. I love it. I love being out in it. Mr. Shinbone worries that I'll get myself in a tight spot, you know, getting too hot, or not letting him know where I'm at, because I have a thing about just picking up and going on a walkabout. You know, he kind of wants to know where my walkabouts are. There's a lot of snags. There's a lot of trees that, if given a lot of wind, can come down. And so it's real big deal that we wear hard hats and just be mindful and look up. Right there's a snag. Well, I wouldn't say it's a snag. Well, it is a snag. But it's all around us, and all it takes is 1 second for one of these trees to let go, and next thing you know, you got a bump on your noggin, if you're so lucky. But I thought maybe you might enjoy seeing it from this perspective, since we've been shooting it from that end. It'll be neat to be able to drive up here. I have to compliment Mr. Shinbone for the way he puts himself to task. He does a fantastic job of starting a task and completing it, and not leaving a mess to have to come back to. He just chips away at it, bits and pieces, and then he starts a new project the next day, and it's just the most efficient way of doing things. He's already put in a huge effort into filling this in. I know it's hard to keep it all in perspective, but where I'm looking at right now used to be filled with trees, and he's just slowly bringing it all down. That tree will go soon, and the one across from it, and all of these bits and pieces, guys. Right there's the trash dump, just to give y'all a frame of reference. It's gonna be a phenomenal journey, and just getting started in it, it's exciting and overwhelming, but it's a glorious journey, and I'm so glad we get to share it with everyone. All right, now I'm gonna sign off again. Take care.